sit by your header.
Whatever, I'll sit up.
Yeah, we want to see your tits.
Oh, you get them out. I covered mine up today. I
So
didn't
did I.
cover mine out. You know, what can you say? You should have saw
We
my second episode. They were out there.
we
Good for you,
are
girl.
okay. As you can see, we've kind of been chatting already, but we are live. Welcome to episode 5 with Scott joining us in sunny Halifax.
Yes, how are you, everybody? Welcome to the party. Yes, you are being greeted by Scott this evening. Contessa has just been working her heels to the nub, and whenever she can get just one night off, she will take it. As you can see, the closet there behind me is spilling out with all kinds of drag goodies in preparation for our Pride Week coming up next week here in Halifax. So this is kind of my final weekend before all hell breaks loose. And it's Contessa 24/7 for a week straight. Um, I've decided I'm going to kind of take this weekend to prep and give my skin some rest, but hang out with you two lovely ladies. You two are filling this whole computer screen here with lots of glam and fabulousness, so I'll just let you have that.
Well, I think we may have lost audio on Jordan for a minute, so
We
I'll go
may
ahead.
have.
So,
We may have.
let me see here. Let me give you a little bit of background on myself, since we didn't get to go over
Yeah.
that. I live in Alabama, so I'm far away. So when you said it was hot in Halifax, I wanted to laugh because I'm in
Oh,
the dirty, dirty deep South where you can't walk outside without getting wet. So, and that was not in a dirty
yes.
way, by the way. Um,
Okay, yes, checkmate. Good point. Yes.
but so you do have a following in the States, by the way. Let me just tell you.
I do?
Yes, yes, quite a few actually.
Let me put my ear closer to the sound and I'm going to get you to repeat that.
I said you have a following in the States.
Yay. Oh, that means a lot. I love my neighbors down in the States a lot. They have been so sweet to me and they have written some just beautiful things on my Twitter and Facebook. And so I just love the South. One of my dearest friends is from Alabama. Her name is Anna from Alabama and she's a hoot. And she's been trying to get me down there forever. So who knows? Maybe one day.
Hey, if you're ever in Alabama, I will be hurt if you don't tell me. Because if you're close,
Sweet,
we're
I
gonna meet
will.
up.
I will tell you, girl. We will go out and have a drink.
Oh, oh my God, you don't even know. I'm that girl.
She is that
Yay.
girl. Are
But oh, charity. I saw that you were doing some charity stuff. What kind of charity stuff are you doing?
You know what? I've just discovered, I think I'm gonna grab my earphones so I can hear you guys a little bit better. So just hold that thought, okay?
Okay.
will
Okay.
stand by with
Okay.
boobs on display.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
Jordan,
Come
I
up.
can't believe we have
I'm
to chat with us.
so sorry about that. I had to take the elevator here in my mansion to the 5th floor and get my earphones. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There we go. Hi.
That's better.
Yes, I love that. That's cute.
Um,
Yeah, so no,
so
some charity work and some fundraisers. Is that what you were saying before?
Yes.
An opportunity to talk more about myself? Sure. Um, no, things are great. I've been doing some great work. Previous to Big Brother Canada, I've had the amazing good fortune of getting to work with some great organizations here in Halifax and obviously in Victoria, BC, where I lived, and throughout Canada over the last 16 years. And now this incredible opportunity has kind of given me a bit of a bigger platform to continue to do the stuff I love to do, which is produce big events and play drag queen bingo and link up with other organizations and participate in their events. And so that's been really fun. The phone has finally started to ring a little bit more, which is nice. And my rate, has gone up a little bit.
Awesome. Well, I think we had a couple of questions for you before we dive into the BB16 cast.
Jesus.
So I know Jordan
Awesome.
had some. So Jordan, I'm gonna let you take over.
Scott, what was it like to only I know you're a huge fan. What was it like to only get a taste of the BB Can House?
Girl, you know what? It's um, the trickiest thing is kind of having to um, prepare that little speech that you have to prepare. Every time somebody says, I'm so sorry you didn't get on the show, or I'm so sorry you didn't get in the house, or blah, blah, blah. They always say, and I'm getting really quick now, shutting them down quickly and letting them know that I did, in fact, get on the show. We did, in fact, play a very large part in the first few weeks of the storyline, which I'm so grateful for. I got to come back and co-host Sideshow one episode. They brought us back for the finale. So as far as I'm concerned, and listen up, people, I feel like I accomplished all of my dreams. I feel like I got to be a part of this incredible twist that had never been done before, and let it be known that I experienced every single thing that every single one of those other house guests experienced, except, the real shot at the money. But, we got to be sequestered. I got my fabulous little bobblehead, which I love so much.
It's a
And
Contessa bobblehead.
yes, the Contessa bobblehead and the Scott bobblehead, ladies and gentlemen. I love them so much. They're so cute. But and I did, and I feel like I still got a lot out of the show, and so I really had to reconcile that myself first, which I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job at. It definitely still stings a little bit, but you can't help but err on the side of optimism. Because as I've learned, optimism is a muscle that we must work out along with the rest of the muscles in our body. It's very easy to go to the negative, which I try every day not to, because it just was such a blessing. And, and I got to kind of leave with everyone still kind of liking me, kind of, sort of, and not getting through it and ending up like poor little Sabrina, God bless her soul.
I do love the Sabrina.
Mm.
She was fun.
God bless her soul is right.
Yeah. She sure was funny.
She gave us some golden moments out
She
by the hot
did.
tub.
You want to see good TV?
That's exactly what was on my mind.
Yes, honey, I love that. I had one of those moments myself in the secret room, I'm still struggling to, live it down.
How did you manage to keep your makeup from melting in there? Because I heard it was really warm.
Yeah, it was really warm. I tell you, it was difficult just being a drag queen and revealing all of your secrets like I did. I mean, drag is,
An
the
art.
process. The process is a coveted process. We really treasure those secrets. So it was weird letting that all out. They were pretty good. Big Brother, they did what they could to keep it cool, and you kind of forgot about it after a while once you realized, holy shit, I'm in the Big Brother house in drag. So it was cool, but it was.
Oh, and we lost Scott.
Where is Scott?
We lost him.
He got a little bit overzealous there for a second, didn't he? And then all of a sudden.
Very excited. I love it. We need somebody like that every week on our show.
Oh, I think the fire is going to be lit next week. Don't worry. We're taking this thing all the way to Controversy City by season's end. So while we wait for Scott to kind of return to us, hopefully, there he is. I had one more question.
And I had a question as well.
And then we'll dive into the season.
Okay.
Scott, what is your favorite song to perform in
Hey,
drag?
I'm sorry. I think we lost each other.
We're still live and we're
Oh my
good.
goodness. Can you hear and see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, delightful. My favorite song to perform in drag, oh my God, there's 16 years of it. I have so many. I love doing Christina Aguilera's Fighter, which I'm going to be performing this summer. I do a hysterical Annie from the musical, but with Tourette syndrome. No offense to anyone who has Tourette syndrome, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I love all the divas, and I try to do them justice.
Good to know. Amber, what was your question?
My question is, had you, and I know you already had this planned out because you could see the house guests, you kind of knew what was going on, although I think you were probably surprised after you left the house to find out some other things that you didn't know. But your plan when you were going to enter the house, who did you have a plan as to who you were going to line with or how things were going to go, or were you just going to play it by ear after you went in there?
Girl, I'm telling you, I had such a plan, and that irritates me so freaking much. The fact that, maybe I was sort of shown to be maybe a bit more of the entertainer and a little less of the gamer. I was a hardcore strategist, and I talked about it for anyone who watched the live feeds. We talked all the time about things that I would have done, and had I gotten in there, honest to God, I would have so teamed right up with Ika and Netta and some of the ones that were starting to kind of discover that Kenny and Andrew and some of those guys were kind of tight in a group. They needed to be separated, and I was so on that team of just infiltrating the first five. I mean, there's definitely something to kind of get in there. There's something to the fact that you should get in there and just kind of make friends with everyone, be kind of lovable in the beginning, but definitely have a strategy to break that group up. And Ika and I talked about it a lot. I said, Ika, I would not have let you waste that HOH, let me tell you. Um, but yeah,
Would
I
have been
definitely
interesting.
had a strategy, and I definitely was a gamer. People sometimes say, we think he's just on there because he wants to be on TV and he wants to be famous and whatever. It's so not the case. I've been obsessed with the show from the very beginning. Allison says, I've been watching the show since I was 11 years old when it first came on. Whatever. I'm 36 years old. I've been watching the show since I was 24. Doesn't have the same ring. But shoot me, whatever. I've been watching the show from the very beginning, and I have been obsessed and really wanted that opportunity to play that game. So, what can you do?
Do you have an ultimate favorite player out of all the seasons?
Oh my God, it's so hard to pick just one. Um, I think Janelle is like my number one all-time favorite. People get on my case, have gotten on my case for, dogging like Boogie and Evil Dr. Will and some of the maniacal villains. I have no problem with the villains so long as you're good at it, which they were. But I always err on the side of the Jeff, the Jordan, the Janelle, the Rachel, the Brendan, like kind of the good guys, where they're doing some of the evil, but it's the evil the whole country agrees they should be doing, not the evil and the villainous type stuff that you know the majority kind of don't always agree with, like when they get rid of the people we love. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, let's just take the evil since we're talking about it and go right into
Yeah.
that. Go right into that POV ceremony.
Oh, honey, that was wild last night, or on Wednesday night rather. Yes, it was. Well, it was almost a two-nighter, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, the real stuff happened Thursday.
Yes, yes. It was dramatic. It was good. I what I am loving right now about this season is the fact that so early on we have people that we love right away. I'm always wondering in the beginning, who do I love? Who do I not love? You're trying to figure it out. I've got some strong people I love, and the Power of Veto, that ceremony was intense and was full of crazy, full of drama. That's why we love to watch, right? It was a lot. I mean, should we dissect it little move by move, or what do you think?
Well,
Amber, you want to dig right into that one?
okay. I'm gonna start off by saying, it started off with Brittany, cutting it short and saying, basically calling Pow out for throwing the competition, which in Pow's defense, she's not the only person to throw a competition, but she's got to be the only person to throw a competition besides Marcellus that could possibly hurt her and get her sent out the door. What the hell was she thinking?
Yes.
Why would
Yes.
you do that? Why?
Yeah. Outrageous. I think that Devin has like witchy powers. He stares at you and he towers over you, and you just do whatever he tells you. Like I felt bad for Brittany because I'm so team Brittany. I love that girl, and when Pow did that, it just played in so much to the argument that Pow sucks at everything. But, I love you, Pow. I just followed you on Facebook an hour ago or on Twitter. But, she did. It's a shame to go in there and have that, like, brand right away. You suck at everything. and then live up to it.
And you know what though? If I sucked at everything and I didn't win anything, I certainly wouldn't announce it to guys at the beginning of the game. I think she's trying to play the take me to the end because I can't win anything card, but it's too early in the game and she's not. Oh, she sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough, but I'm telling. Sorry, Jordan, go ahead.
I enjoyed the fact that she didn't. After the fact that she threw the competition, she kept denying that she threw the competition.
Yeah.
So it's like she threw the competition without really throwing the competition. If that.
Yeah. I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just saying, I think she admitted it in the diary room that she threw it, and then was lying to everyone saying that she didn't. I don't know if she really tried to throw it. I think there's a bit of a half and half where she kind of really did suck, but then she kind of did good, and then in the end it just evened out and they lost, so she could sort of say that she threw it. But
well, how about this? We've got, this is prior to the POV meeting. We've got Britt and Devin up in the HOH room. Brittany makes a deal. Devin tells her Pow threw it. And kind of I feel like he did that in a way to gain Brittany's trust. Say, you can trust me. Let's work together. Here's some information that I'm going to give you. Soon as he put that veto on her neck, that flew out the window, and she straight up called her out, which I thought was pretty funny.
Oh, I thought it was so funny. It was so funny, and you knew right away that we were missing something. I mean, unless we watched the live feeds, you knew there was something juicy that had to have happened that we didn't see in the episode.
Yeah, the editing this year is terrible.
The what's terrible?
The editing. You
cannot,
okay. You only get what it's worse than other seasons.
Can I just say too, like, honest to God, like, I thought Brittany's most brilliant move ever was in that room when Devin was admitting that he told Pow to throw it, and Brittany immediately went in for the kill. She knew that Devin was an emotional player, and she played into his emotions with that "I'm a mother, you're a father" card, and it completely worked. And like, she won me over with that. I love that, and got Devin, who wanted her out so hungrily, so desperately, and got the veto out of him. I just thought it was amazing. Girl power, right? Is this not about girl power tonight?
Absolutely.
I tell you what, manipulation is the name of the game.
You do what you got to do, just like Amber's doing what she's got to do to keep Caleb under her wing.
Wow, right?
True. She does.
I really wish that there was room for the two of us under Caleb's wing, because he sure does have lovely wings.
They are pretty, but creepiness takes them down just a few notches.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes, go ahead.
So Brittany calls out Pow, and then all that goes down. And then Zach gets up and starts blowing everybody's game up.
Zachy. I mean, Zach. Should I just jump? Did you girls get in and say a few things if you want to about that? But I mean, that was really intense.
That was intense, and not to mention, he threw probably the one person that trusted him the most under the bus.
Exactly. I mean, there you have again another young, emotional player. He went in there as somebody that I was not going to like whatsoever. He went hardcore, the villainous role. I don't want to be anyone's friend. I'm not here to make friends. And he was just going to be cutthroat. And then he warmed the cockles of my heart when he developed that bond with Frankie that I just loved. I mean, it turned my frown upside down. Oh, are we losing? I think we're losing. Uh-oh.
No, I think we're still here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I just had some weird... We're all still here.
I might have moved. Girl, I might have moved a little bit and it's like a hallucination. Oh, where'd I go?
Well, we can hear you though, so we're gonna move on till that gets fixed. Let's see here. What do I have next on the?
There's 2 Scots and 1 of me.
There are 2 Scots now. Scott, are you frozen? There's Scott, I believe.
He just wants to take up the
Hi,
bottom
darling.
of the page.
Sorry.
Okay, there, you're back now.
Yeah. No, what I was saying is, Frankie, what he really did, he turned my friend upside down when he developed that bond, and I just adored watching that. And then he went and did that awful thing during the veto, and it just makes you scratch your head and wonder, what he was thinking. I think, in the beginning they just get a little too crazy. They go a little too hardcore, a little too fast, and they don't think before they speak,
Well, and that's what that whole first House meeting was about. Was simply about Devin playing too hard, too fast, got caught, and then had that House meeting. That was it. He was trying to cover his tracks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't. I don't even know what to say about him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Devin.
Yeah, Devin. We'll get into Devin for sure. But I mean, I absolutely am team Zanke all the way, and I really hope that Frankie can settle his boy down. Kind of reminds me of me and my mate, who I just adored. Our sweet little time together. It would have been so fun to see what we could have done. But I know, I thank God Frankie saved himself, but he's got to slow down on the arrogance, and yeah, kind of cool his jets a little bit and try to drift back into the background a smidge if he can for a little bit until another group can kind of swoop in and cause problems and shine a negative spotlight on themselves.
All right, so I think we have covered the POV ceremony. Anything else we need to add to that?
No.
Okay.
Grab your phone.
We're a laid-back show here. Whatever happens.
We are such a laid-back show here. I love us. Yes.
Okay, so there was a part, and I saw part of it happen on the live, but I do believe they showed it on the show as well on Thursday. But so Devin thinks he's still working with the Bomb Squad, which Devin hasn't worked with the Bomb Squad technically since before he won HOH. They stuck with it just because he was HOH and that was it.
Yeah.
But then he decided to tell Hayden and blow it up and tell Hayden about it. 2 weeks later. Why? Why would you tell someone 2 weeks later about an 8-person alliance? They're not going to trust you.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's very simple. Big Brother would only allow Devin to bring in certain amounts of his bipolar medication. And the rest of his medication had to be left back in sequester. Just nuts. So bizarre. I mean, like I say, I love a villain, but you have to be good at it. And I just think that I love that he brought Hayden in because it just fuels this fight against Hayden or against Devin. And I think Hayden's going to get something going now. I'm really excited to see that. Especially now that his gal pal, Nicole, is one of the HOHs. Oh, it's about to happen. But that was yet another dumb move by, God love him, dumbass Devin.
There was a marriage proposal last night on the feeds.
Ooh.
Hayden proposed marriage to Nicole, and she threw it back at him and said no, and then changed her mind.
Because he said that she was only asking him, he was only asking her because she was HOH and threw it back at him.
Exactly. Are you guys watching? Obviously, you're watching the live feeds. Jordan, you're in Calgary, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, so are you, I feel even just awful for asking this question, but we're getting the live feeds in Canada now. Are we getting them for free?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay, no, I was going to tap in there. I wish I had time these days. I was going to see how that all worked. But good to know. Yeah, no, really insane. I can't wait to see what little Hayden and Nicole are going to do. I think they're adorable. Um, but yeah,
Hey,
Devin's in trouble.
hey, Scott.
Yes.
DM me after this, and I might be able to help you with the live feeds.
Oh, fascinating girl. Okay, I will do that. I will ding, ping, bump, lick, snap. No, I won't.
You
Good to
can do
know.
all of those things. It won't hurt my feelings at all.
Devin,
Delightful.
Devin looks like a demented Ninja Turtle to me.
Oh my
Every,
God. But you know what?
every,
He's a way
you remember
cuter.
you remember the old 1990s Ninja Turtles? The
Yes.
live action ones? Every time I look at him,
Yes.
I see Donatello.
Oh, yes. I love that.
I have
Yeah,
a picture
true.
of it on my on my Twitter, and oh my gosh. As
And he
soon as
looks,
he said Ninja Turtles, I knew
Yeah,
instantly.
as soon as you and if you look at them side by side, you can totally see it. Like
wow.
he looks like he was a live action Ninja Turtle.
I tell you though, I think he's a way hotter version of Howard a little bit. I just, I enjoy this Devon one a lot to look at, but God, he needs to get it together.
I don't
He
know. I need
doesn't.
to go back and look at it.
I don't think he knows the game that he's actually playing. It, it doesn't make sense to me. Anything
Yeah,
that he does.
yeah,
I
no.
almost just wonder if, like I was telling Jordan, that I wonder if uh, any other normal person, I would say they have HOHitis right now. But with Devin, I almost feel like that's Devin. Whether he's HOH or he's on the block, that's Devin. So I can't really pin him as as HOHitis too much.
I love
Oh,
that HOH-itis. That is hysterical.
that's what some people's egos are like. Sorry, Helen.
Sorry, a lot of people.
That's true.
Um. So, uh,
Pal
Derek,
gets evicted.
Derek commented that does he really want Devin gone because he's a bigger target in the house right now? I do feel like they'll end up getting rid of Derek, but it's a good point. Everybody's going to keep gunning from him and keep everybody safe. So that's if you can stand living with him.
Um. Okay.
I
Let's.
can stand living with him if, he seems to want to keep the house clean.
That is true. But he
Don't
also
Yes,
seems
right?
to lose control every 5 minutes and be a different person.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Oh, you know what I
Hashtag.
wanted?
Don't evict the maid.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to point out too about Devon that I find fascinating too? I mean, when you look at what the moving company did last season, and you look at what the Bomb Squad is doing now, in the moving company you had Jeremy. In the Bomb Squad you have Devon. I mean, there's so many similarities. I mean, Jeremy last year was just a train wreck, and was getting
Devin
into
is a train wreck.
right. Devon is a train wreck, like doing a lot of just sort of freaking out and calling meetings and being dramatic. I mean, I suppose somebody has to play that role in the show. I find it entertaining, but there's a certain point where you have to really do damage control, pull it together, and try to remain in the competition. I mean, it's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to be a throwdown. Jeremy didn't make it last year. We'll see if Devon can power through those competitions and stay in this house.
We will see, although I'm doubting it at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
And the next thing on the show was the discussion, and I don't remember how much they showed on the show because the feeds and the show kind of mixed together with me. But Amber had talked Caleb into keeping Zach because Caleb didn't want to. Then Caleb went and talked to Frankie. Frankie went directly up to the HOH room and told Devin. And
Girl.
then in the diary room, he said that he told Devin to try to defuse the situation. What? Defuse the situation? He's HOH. He has no power anymore. Why even bother with Devin?
Girl, I love you. You were touching on all the hot topics tonight. Um, that is so true. Oh, I wanted to just punch Frankie because for me, that was a moment where Frankie could have just shut up,
Mhm.
right? He should have just kept his little pretty little glossed up lips closed, and he, should have not gone up there. It was sort of strange to me. You almost wonder why he's got this allegiance to Devin, and he felt the need to do that. I mean, maybe Devin had bench pressed him one too many times, and because I just adored that when I saw that. I was like, oh, I want that to happen to me. Um, but yeah, that was probably what happened. He's under Devin's spell, but interesting. It's almost as if Frankie has the ability to throw some people under the bus too, eh?
They all have the ability to throw people under the bus this season.
Yes, they do, girl.
Love
And the
it.
lying, Frankie cracks me out. I mean, Frankie, I love the way he carries on about, it is true. I mean, you have to absolutely lie. You have to, you know, when he was wanting to punch Devin for getting all upset for confessing to Donnie, I mean, I was in such agreement. I just thought, oh, girl, I mean, some people just don't know when to not talk.
I was freaking the Frankie out when I was rushing home to get this show on the road. I find myself using some of his diary words on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
yeah. You know what I'd love to know? It's fascinating, this Frankie one. I've been doing a lot of when I have time, I kind of Google him a little bit because I have this dream, and I'm going to tell you what my dream is here in a minute. But I wonder if he ever got leaked. When they go into sequester, I mean, every now and then a few house guests will get leaked.
Did you
And
know
with
that
some,
did you know that you got leaked?
oh, girl, I absolutely know that I got leaked, and I found it when I got over the hystericalness of it, just the devastation of it. I embraced it and loved it. I found it to be huge flattery, huge compliment. Um, and with Frankie being such a massive figure in his community with all those thousands of followers and his sister being famous, I wonder if he got leaked.
I had no idea that he was in the house. And I had
Yeah, no way.
and my other Twitter account actually follows him.
Yes, fascinating.
And
Well, you know what?
so does my YouTube. If you He has always been pretty active on YouTube as well. And
Oh,
has
very active. Yeah, he's got some
so
funny drag queen videos on there.
in him in drag?
Yes, he's a drag queen, honey. He is. He's got some hysterical videos of him in competition, in drag pageants. I found it kind of interesting that they went in that direction with him this year. Um, it's funny when you say about me getting leaked here in Halifax, I am actually really kind of becoming good friends with the reporter of that magazine now. And one day, very soon, I will butter her up and I will find out who leaked me. And when I do, but anyways, I will. But the dream I have about Frankie, and I was so hoping and praying he'd get evicted soon, so that Gary, Frankie, and myself can start the house of Big Brother. A-
Ooh.
And I want to do it sort of drag queen style, the three of us, and do sort of some kind of a hysterical commentary. I think it'd be fun. But anyway, that was my little side note about Frankie.
Okay, so besides Frankie, out of the BB16 boys, who do you want to see go to Contessa's School for Girly Boys?
Ah, I love it. You girls are so good. You have done your homework. Yes, Contessa's finishing school for young girly boys will be opening back up again in September, and I will be taking enrollment applications at $25 a pop for anyone who would like to come and enroll in my school. We have a lovely class, and I have hired a lovely new bunch of facilitators. Um, but yeah, I think of the boys, I would love to kind of play around a little bit. I always like to take the crazy, rough around the edges ones, like Donnie, or the ones that, yeah, or the ones that would be totally dramatic, right? It'd be like a drastic transformation, right? Um, but you could enter a few of them for sure. Sometimes I don't like to mess with pretty too much, so I don't think like Cody is on my radar or Zach or
Oh,
um,
Cody. Oh.
oh, Cody, right? I mean, are you not googling pictures of him?
Oh, I've seen all I need to see.
Yeah, since before the show started.
Oh girl, because isn't he
And
down from
his
your?
and his brother is sexy as hell too,
Oh
Paul.
my God, I know that bio shoot of them.
Mm.
Gorgeous, delightful. Let me know if you're seeing anything that I'm not seeing, and please send me a link.
Have you seen the jockstrap photos?
No, no.
Mm.
Have you seen the commercial jockstrap photos?
Oh, girl, I'm gonna need a glass of water. Um,
We're gonna have to
ah,
get this to you soon.
Oh,
that's so
I'm on
fun.
I'm on top of it right now.
I love it. It's so good though. It's really I'm really enjoying the season. I think that the casting was really good. Robin Cass has done another phenomenal job. Her and her team. The twists are a bit hard for me to wrap my head around right now. Um, but at least those.
They're hard for me to wrap my head around as well.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I love Team America. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like, the Saboteur or something like that, right?
What do you think of Team America? Like
Excuse me.
how it is Frankie, Derek, and Donnie.
Um, I love it. I think it's phenomenal. It's a great team matchup. You get a good sense that America is really rooting for those three. Although I'm not sure. Just bear with me here. Um,
I think we lost Scott. Hello.
no, so I was just sort of chiming in there again with Team America. I can't wait to see what they do, what they choose. I really hope the task they choose is what was that second one? I liked it more than the first one. What was it?
Ah.
What they were going to make them do?
Has the second one happened yet?
Yeah, no, the first one, but there were two options that America's going to vote for.
Yes. And we actually know who won.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen any of the spoilers. We know the option that got.
Yes, I know the option that they've picked. It is to spread a rumor that someone is related in the house.
That's the one. That's the
That
one that I wanted. I love that. Oh, good. The thing I was going to say though about Team America is I really don't get Derek. I don't get what they're all loving about Derek. See, I don't necessarily gravitate towards that. I don't know. He's the undercover cop, investigator. Like he's very handsome and adorable to look at. Um, I'm not really like. I mean, I guess they're loving him maybe because he is a police officer and we love our police officers. Um, but I think Donnie and Frankie are going to be hysterical.
not only that, but I know who they're going to spread the rumor about. It's going to be that Zach is Amanda's cousin.
Ooh, that Zach is Amanda's. Oh, Amanda, my Amanda. Oh, I love Amanda.
Amanda BB15's cousin. Yes.
Wow. But see, that pisses me off because I don't like anyone messing with Zachy too much. I mean, I'm really enjoying him right now, and that's going to give him some problems.
Yeah, I don't know why Frankie would have been on board with that personally. I feel like Frankie and Derek for that instance. I don't know why.
Well,
I feel like there were so many other easier sells.
especially after they had spooned so beautifully together that one night. I don't understand Frankie why he would go for that either.
But you know, that is the talk right now. Like I said, it
Very
could
cool.
change maybe, but um, and let me see here. Okay, let's go into who nominated who. Jordan, do you want to go
Yeah.
into?
Am I still here?
You are
Yeah,
still
Jordan,
here.
you are still here, you gorgeous thing.
Your audio went out for a little
Okay,
while.
so first and foremost, I'm just pulling it up because I'm confused.
Am I am I getting spoiled right now? Like, are we doing a spoiler here?
Yes, this is all spoilers now.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
oh my God! I have the details. I have the details as to the Battle of the Block. It just came in.
Yeah,
Fresh.
Oh my God.
I do too. But let's go over who was nominated first before we spill.
Oh my God, you guys are doing spoilers. Ooh, I'm afraid of spoilers.
Hold on
Okay.
to your seats because this will lead to why I think Nicole just fucked up her game.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Derek nominated Caleb and Jocasta,
Oh my God, wait. I have to swallow that down. Derek nominated Caleb and Joe Costa. Oh my Lord.
and Nicole nominated Donnie and Amber.
Nicole nominated Donnie and Amber. Why would she do that?
Okay, now earlier on the live feeds today, she went up to Devin, the Ninja Turtle,
Yes.
and told him that all 4 of the house guests on the block are pawns, and he is the real target.
She said, wait, Nicole said that to Devin?
Yeah.
Yep.
What? Like Nicole is trying to find herself some balls or something. Like what? How did that happen? Wow, that is shocking. They're all pawns so that they can get to. Oh, and I bet you they probably did it in a way so that they could really get. Because I love that with the double HOH. I mean, you can really decide who you want to remain HOH by picking weaker players who you think will lose the Battle of the Block, right?
Yes. However, but the thing with that whole situation is, I don't know what she was thinking because they have a better chance of him not winning the veto if he competes than accidentally drawing his name for the veto competition.
Oh, interesting. Or maybe Devin had
I
slipped some of
disagree.
his crazy into all their food. And now Nicole has gotten a bit of Devin's bug, and
I mean,
she's getting.
I really think the only way to get Devin out is to backdoor him.
But it's too early to backdoor him.
To backdoor Devin?
It's I'm looking at it this way, if they're going to backdoor him. 1, do not tell him that you're backdooring him. And 2, wait till there's less of a chance that he could actually play the veto. There's still a chance that his name could get drawn.
Yes, true, true, true.
I have to disagree on that. I think that this was the perfect play. They put I think that it's perfect. I don't think it's too early. We have to get Devin out soon. So
Yeah,
that's how they're thinking, and I think that it was the only way to get Devin out, because if you give him 2 chances to save him, you automatically know he's going to pay in POV if you put him up on the block and he stays. If he doesn't win Battle of the Block, it's too many chances for him to save himself.
yeah.
This way it cuts down his chances.
I think that it was definitely dumb of Nicole to let him on to know too early because, in order to do a successful backdoor, you have to really wait until, you get to the point where he has no chance to save himself. So,
Yeah, she should have kept her mouth quiet for sure.
And
yeah,
if you're going to backdoor someone, don't tell them you're backdooring them.
right? Like, oh my God.
Not backdooring someone. Let's just get real.
This is not backdooring. This is, we are sending you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pack your bags. It's
Like,
done.
can you seriously imagine if sweet, tiny, cute little Nicole could have been responsible for Devin's demise? I mean, that would have been epic. And instead, she decides to go and pull a Devin. Oh, that's going to be crazy TV to watch.
What will be even more crazy TV is if by some miracle they pull out him as a POV player and he wins the veto.
Well,
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
I kind of
You know?
want it to happen because it'll add more drama.
Yeah, like we don't have enough of that already.
And I enjoy some good drama, especially when Devin's so unpredictable. We always have a house meeting seems like every few hours he's asking for a house meeting. So that should be interesting. And Team America has already put their plan into motion as well. And they're starting with Amber planting the seed in her head.
Okay, so do you want to say who won Battle of the Block?
I don't know if Scott is on information overload right now. I don't know if he can handle it.
Our viewers must know. And we lost him. Well, he's gone, we will say.
Quickly tell.
Derek is the HOH. Donnie and Amber won and overthrew Nicole.
Go team them.
Yes. Yes.
And Scott missed it, so he didn't hear it.
Nicole is in a frog suit as punishment. Would you like to know who won Battle of the Block, Scott? We've already broken it. Would you like to know?
Oh my God. We already know who won Battle of the Block? Oh, this is crazy. Well, I'm going to get to have a couple of nights off over the next couple of weeks. It sounds like I know everything. Tell me, I so want to know.
Okay. Derek is HOH. Donnie and Amber won the competition. Nicole is dethroned. Caleb threw the Battle of the Block competition.
Oh my God, wait a minute. Caleb threw the Battle of the Block competition.
Yes.
And so why would he do that? So that he could keep as nominations Derek.
Caleb is nominated.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know what? I think they did that. I think he threw it so he had a better chance of playing the POV.
Okay, so basically who nominated Caleb and who nominated Caleb again?
Derek.
Yeah, Derek. Okay. So Derek got to remain as HOH and now his nominations that stay the same. So Caleb and
Jocasta and
Joe Costa.
Yeah.
Okay. So now him throwing at me. Well, that is so weird to me. Wow, Derek.
And I just got a tweet that also said that now they're saying Jocasta messed it up, not Caleb, that caused the loss. So who knows?
Wow.
I guess we won't really know till Sunday.
Well, this is true. This is very true.
But Nicole's punishment is to be in a frog suit. She will be the cutest frog on TV.
Oh, that was her punishment. I like a frog suit. I don't know if I like that better than a hot dog suit.
Or a banana.
Yeah.
Or a unitard. I tell you what, Heather's
unitard.
10,000 Steps was absolutely the awesomest costume ever.
Fascinating. Oh my goodness, this is such juicy, juicy gossip. I love it. So excited to be a part of the show tonight.
And you know what? Just because you just mentioned that, I am actually purchasing a step counter, and I'm going to do a 10,000 step a day challenge, and I'm challenging all my followers.
Oh, fascinating. Now, can we step in our high heels? Or can we step? Do high heels count? Because that will...
Absolutely.
Oh, delightful.
I want to know how hard it was to do this 10,000 steps a day. So I'm going to take it on and do it as a challenge to myself.
Well, who? Oh, right. Somebody in Big Brother Canada had to do that.
Heather, and we talked to her. We talked to her on Monday. Was it Monday?
You did?
Yes, Monday.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's right. She did have to do that. And actually, that brings me to an interesting point here of what do we think of the wristbands that the house guys have to wear?
They're doing the count too.
Yeah. Have you guys looked up the The activity tracker on CBS.com yet?
Yes,
No,
I
I have
did.
not.
Last time I looked, Zach was in the lead. And
Oh, Zach.
Frankie
who
was
was
in third place when I looked.
who was at the bottom?
I'll tell you who's at the bottom.
Who?
I'm pulling it up. Just give me a sec.
Oh, okay. I know
Okay.
Costa was down low. Oh, Cody, I believe, is at the bottom.
As of right now, that is incorrect. It's Christine.
Christine is at the bottom. Yeah, this was this morning when I looked at it, so.
And Zach is still at the top. So he's the
It's
busiest hostess.
because Zach's cray cray.
Oh my
He's all
gosh.
over the place.
Zach is drinking way too much coffee or something.
Yeah, something. Or it's
Well,
just
we know it's not the booze because that's hard to come by in the States.
Oh, it is, isn't it? I just find that wristband is just fascinating to me. I'm obsessed with it.
but it's good for us, but what does it really do for them? I think whoever maybe my guess is whoever is shows to be the least active in the game is
It's gonna get punished.
to get punished in some way by doing activity. So something maybe similar along the lines as Heather's step
Yes.
counter. And I don't think they know it
Honest to
yet.
God, if we were in Canada with that wristband, you know everyone would be scared to death because you know that Canadians would have some kind of a say. No offense. Um,
We always have something going on for our
yes,
hostess.
we sure do. We sure do. Can I ask you two really quick? We're on Google Hangouts right now, and we all know that Netta is doing a really cool Google Hangout every Thursday night after eviction. Have any of you guys watched it?
I watched 15 minutes of her first show, and
Oh, okay.
I agree with Kyle. As much as I love Netta,
Oh no!
I found it kind of boring, and I rather watch paint dry.
Oh, that's so tough, right?
I have not seen it. With me being in the States, I have to get a VPN, and I just do
Oh,
that. I do that just during, Big Brother Canada. So I have not seen
wow.
No,
Wow,
no.
no, no, very cool. And I was just curious because I actually feel really bad. I have not had like time is just I need five of me these days, and I'm not complaining. Things are busy and it's awesome, but I really want to sit down and start watching some of it. But yeah, she did. I heard she did take a bit of a beating over that, and it just I don't know. It kind of makes you wonder, I guess. I mean, I thought it was great that she, being such a great strategist and she played the game so well, she would have a point of view. But I mean, that just speaks volumes to the fact that season two was, just like I've been saying, so full of strategists and drama and playing the game and intensities and a little light on the entertainment.
Exactly. She was not the most entertaining house guest. She
Right?
wasn't.
I did enjoy her prank to John, though, with the tampons,
Oh,
the
that was
wet nail
Yes.
polish.
hilarious.
Hilarious. Not as funny as my red glittered nipple on Nate in the secret room. That
Oh
was
my god. I tried to get red glitter nipple trending.
Oh, you did. I wanted it trending so bad. Just goes to show you, honest to God, I wish I had had more time there, I tell you. But very cool. It'll be interesting to see what some of the house guests do this year.
It sh
So, who is your favorite so far? But I know you like Frankie.
Yes. Yeah, I do. I enjoy Frankie. There's several. Uh I do enjoy Zach, the Zach and Frankie thing. Love Brittany. She is definitely up there for my favorite girl. Um Cody is adorable. I mean, I just love Cody. But I mean, as far as game goes, I'm enjoying I'm enjoying Frankie. I'm enjoying Brittany as like my top game players for sure.
The one thing that, and I can't remember if it was last night or the night before, Brittany started on this rant with several different people. Oh, so and so don't need to be here. One of the parents needs to win. I can't stand that when nobody needs to win just because they're a parent. This is a strategic game. You win because of strategy, not because
Yes.
you deserve the money the most. And Devin does the same thing, but Brittany started doing a little bit. And I wonder if Brittany's doing it because it works so well on Devin. Does she think it's going to work on other people? Well, it's not.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so I'm hoping that she tones that back down and
Yes.
she needs to keep it quiet. If she keeps it quiet, she will last a lot longer.
Yes, good point. I agree, and I definitely do not love her because of the mom parenting side of it. And I agree. You can only play that card so many times. There's just something just like how she speaks. I like how she thinks, and but she does need to kind of ease up on that because everyone in that house has a reason to play that game. I mean, we're all, when we were there, we were all fighting and playing for something, a reason, you know. So that's true for sure. But God, single mom with 3 kids, like holy cow. Are they
I
all?
I loved her bio. I think she was talking about walkie-talkies and playing in Walmart.
Oh, funny.
I was in Walmart the other day and I was playing in the shelf.
Ah,
I was
who doesn't?
tempted I was tempted to go into the thing, hide under a rack of clothes and pop out and scare people
Wild, wild.
just for fun.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's a very fun. Walmart's an interesting experience. I equate a trip to Walmart the same as I would a trip on the city bus. I mean, you just you never know who you are gonna see or what they are gonna do, and I'm hosing myself down.
Do you go to Walmart often as
and
Contessa?
and hand sanitizer. Well, I do like to go where no drag queen has gone before. I'm not sure a drag queen needs to go to Walmart. Um, I'm not sure there's anything in there that she needs.
Oh my God. Okay. So I have a few drag queen friends,
Oh, yay.
and they were getting ready for a show, and I was at their house, and someone ran out a pan stick, and there was an
Oh.
emergency half and half drag visit to the local Walmart, and these people lived in the ghetto, like Marlboro.
Wow, that is some dangerous shit.
And let
I
the hilarity ensue.
Yeah, I don't think we sell that kind of pan stick at our Walmart. I find I can't get a good deep coverage foundation at the Walmart. I need to go to like a Mac or a Sephora. But listen, you tell them drag queens that they better look me up. I would like to get booked for a gig in Calgary, sometime very
We'll
soon.
talk, we'll talk.
I'd like to get
I
myself
need
out
you
of
to
the
come visit.
I'd like to get myself out of the Maritimes. I'm doing a lot in the Maritimes. I'm really excited. Oh, I think just bear with me here for 1 second.
Holding on to your knickers, man.
Yes, I definitely want to know what a pan stick is, Jordan. Explain to us who do not know.
Well, let Scott take the pantser question.
Yes, I'm
Scott,
from
and
Alabama. I don't know a whole lot of drag queens. What is a pan stick?
Well, a pan stick, it's a deep coverage foundation. I love it, and I was devastated when Max Factor discontinued it. I It's one of those really just good. You get some good coverage, honey. You can cover up anything, and I've tried anything with that. It's amazing. No, but what I was saying there is just fascinating that the Maritimes here, we call the Maritime provinces in Canada, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI. Um, okay, fine, Newfoundland. And, and we,
Now,
I don't hate Newfoundland. I'm just mad at them right now. But anyway, no, I love that the Maritimes have been so good to me. I'm actually going to be starting next week. CTV in the Maritimes has given me an amazing gig to be the Pride Festival correspondent uh,
oh my
this
God,
summer.
I need to find a way to watch that.
Listen, you will watch that. I will be posting it all over social networking, and I'm super excited.
What happened to your Friday night show?
Oh, I know, Jordan, right? Gosh, just bear with me here for another second. I'm so sorry.
Amber, do you understand what the pan stick is now?
I do. I do. I do.
It's like a stick, you know, for those size queens.
Yes. The heavy makeup.
The heavy shit. And you don't want to be applying that shit on a hot day because it melts.
Well, then you'd never use it in Alabama summer.
No, I would just use my
Oh my
tinted.
God, what do the drag queens do in Alabama? I feel so bad for them. They must they must be using just like masks.
I
Like,
don't know.
They're using prosthetics.
I live in a
yeah,
town where there's not
prosthetic.
much night. Yeah, there's not much nightlife here in the town that I live in. I live in northern Alabama called Huntsville, and there's a couple
Yes.
of bars, but there's not a whole lot of nightlife. So I've never been to a drag
Yeah.
queen show, but I would so go if I found out about one.
Oh, darling, I'd love to have you. I'm so excited for next weekend. I'm going to be kicking off my fourth installment of Drag Queen Bingo, Cosmic Drag Queen Bingo. You know, we'll get 600 to 700 people out at this event next weekend. It's an amazing time. You know, Jordan, you asked me why I don't do Contessa's Week in Review anymore. And honest to God, that was such a fun idea. You know, it really takes a village to keep all of it going.
Does
And
it ever? Oh my
it
god.
it's insane. Like, and I have wrangled in a lot of help. I've got some great people that are helping me with some different aspects of my empire building, so to speak. And that was just kind of something that fell a little bit by the wayside. I really want to do it well, and I want to have the right technology, the right camera equipment, and things like that. So maybe somewhere down the road. But that's not to say that I'm not working my butt off on all kinds of other really cool shit and
Is
keeping
there
it going.
is there any chance Canada for BB3 is gonna get an appearance from Contessa?
Girl, oh, that is such a $1 million question. Um, you know, I'm
Host
just
the
gonna
competition or something.
something, right? Something. I am
Robin,
waiting.
get
I'm
get
waiting till after the
Contessa back in
summer
the
to.
house. Yep.
I know, right? Or something. I'm definitely waiting until the end of the summer to kind of make a little announcement for sure.
Ooh.
Um, so maybe we'll do another little interview towards the end of the season with Big Brother US, and I'll fill you guys in on a little something. But no, I mean, I would definitely. I'm excited for all kinds of possibilities to come my way. I'm hoping. I want to put myself out there for sure, and continue to do all those great things I do: drag, funny gay guy, entertainer. Um, so I'm going to continue to head in that direction, and who knows, maybe I'll push that Big Brother Canada season 2 thing further down the resume, um, with some other cool stuff that comes in on top of it. So who knows?
How often do you get to hang out with my future husband since you both in
Oh,
Halifax?
do you love him?
I
You know what?
do.
A
I
little
love.
Kyle, 24/7.
Oh, you're kidding! I love it. I love it.
My personal love is Peter Brown. Just saying. But anyway.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me that warning. No, I enjoy them all. You know, I have learned a lot of lessons about speaking negatively about a house guest, so I will not be doing that any further. But well, I will, but I'm gonna wait until my 1 year contract is up. But anyway, no, I enjoy them. Kyle is a hoot. You know what I think is so fascinating? I've been thinking a lot lately about why they choose certain house guests who happen to be from the same area. Like, why those people together from that area? Like, what in God's name am I going to do with a Kyle? Like, but the funny thing is it actually was phenomenal how it worked out. Kyle ended up being this gorgeous, muscly beefcake who loves drag queens, who loves the gay community, who loves anything about culture and ethnicity, and we ended up getting to become, from the same city. And and so I love it. He's crazy. I find him really hard to keep up with. You know, I'm 36, he's 24. But Cal and I have developed a good bond and friendship, and he has my back, and um, he speaks up for me a lot, and he makes sure that people understand that I was very much a part of the cast of season 2 and played a very cool part in the show. I love that Kyle and I, being both from the same province, kind of finished the game at the same time,
Yep.
which I thought was really cool. But Kyle and I are going to be on the back of a convertible in the Halifax Gay Pride Parade in 2 weekends, and his shirt will be off, honey, and he will be sitting right beside me, and I'll make sure that we do a little selfie, and I'll tweet it to you.
Yeah, I better get it as well.
Yeah, you'll get it as well, my Amber, darling. Yeah, we're going to tweet the crap out of that. But Kyle will be, if it kills me, Kyle will be painted in silver in Speedo booty shorts.
Oh.
Love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll need more than one photo of that.
I know, right? Speaking of photos, Jordan, what is this photo on my Twitter? I have to hug you through the computer right now.
You finally got Cody.
Oh,
Yes.
girl. I
That's
love
some-
that.
That is some
You have
eye
managed-
candy.
You have managed to turn my frown upside down, and by frown, you know what I mean.
And how's the driving school going?
Oh my God, driving school! I'm so proud. Look,
Ooh.
girl got her Class 7 driver's license. I know, it's so cool. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
I have been.
In the U.S., what's a Class 7?
So a Class 7 is basically your beginners.
Okay.
So you basically have to write the test. You have to pass it, and and now I have the ability to get behind the wheel and kind of learn how to drive. So I am so freaking proud. You know, I have been scared to death my whole life to learn how to drive, and at 36 years of age, having accomplished all that I accomplished this year, I was like, I felt fearless, and so I'm going for it. So today was a big day, and I'm finishing it off with a fun interview with you gals. An interview that I'm scared is kind of coming to an end of time for me. I must get on to my evening.
Yes. Well, let's wrap this up. Any last words? Hopefully some of our viewers tune in and watch you on the Halifax Pride.
Circuit.
It's going to be a
Sure.
circuit.
Well, it could be a junction, a circuit, a block. It's going to encompass
Are you going to channel their inner train wreck stampede?
Am I going to channel their inner train wreck stampede right now, what they're going through in Calgary? God, I wish I was there. It's so
I
hard to
wish
get
you
to
were
everything.
here as well.
I will be, yes, channeling it.
And Scott, before you go, tell everybody where they can find you if they want to tweet you or
Yeah,
whatever.
thank you, sweetie. They can find me at Scottessa BBCan2. Just hold that thought for 1 second. I want to have a closing remark with you guys. Just
Scott is awesome. Love him.
Love Scott. And do you have any quick last minute things about Big Brother right now?
I don't think so. I think we covered them all.
Awesome.
yes,
So,
darling. So coming back here. My Twitter handle is at Scottessa BBCan2. So please find me there. And my
It's in the link.
Facebook page. It's in the link, delightful. And my Facebook page is facebook.com/Scott Contessa Boss with an E fanpage.com. So I would love any new friends to join those groups and stay in touch. And just last words is that I'm really excited to just see this season of Big Brother 16 kick off the way that it is. I cannot wait to see how some of my favorites do and how some of my not so favorites do. It's going to be really interesting to watch. I find it fascinating how watching it now is different. Like, God, I miss just kind of curling up on the couch with my chips and dip, watching it under no obligation to do a damn thing. And now you're under quite an intense obligation to keep up with everyone online, but it's super fun. So I want to applaud you girls for doing what you do and breathing life into this amazing show and keeping us all alive after the show ends. I think that people like you and groups like you do a wonderful service to this awesome form of entertainment. And so thank you for having me.
Oh, well,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for yes, thank you for joining us tonight. And
Yay.
quickly before you go, I'm gonna let you all in on who is our guest next week.
Ooh, do
Woo!
tell.
Our guest next week is no stranger to some controversy. She was one of my favorite people from BB Can season 1. We're going to be joined by Liza.
Oh, Liza Honey, that is going to be juicy. Sure to be a very interesting hour for your fans and your viewers.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm
Absolutely.
I'm going to be tuning in for that, and I'll be blowing you guys mwah, drag queen kisses, and
We love
we'll stay
you.
in touch.
Love you. All right. Bye-bye.
Love you, dolls. Bye bye.
Bye.